disclaimer, throughout this episode, we're gonna like shit on men sometimes, but it doesn't apply to all men. The same way the things we said about girls do not apply to all girls, of course.
True.
So yeah.
Hi, this is Iris.
And this is Sophia.
And you're listening to Undressed.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
We are back for Boy Talk.
Yes, let's talk boys.
We hope you enjoyed the girl talk last week. And today we're just going to dive into the same topics, but in the boys' perspective,
Yes.
we should say. Yeah.
Talking about what only boys do, the drama that boys have.
The drama that boys create just by existing and being boys.
The issues they create on girls' lives. But yeah, since last week, I don't think we have any news, do we?
No, it's been a very sad week. 'Cause it's been raining.
Yeah. We said exactly the same thing on the girl talk. Because it's still raining.
It's still raining. There's not much we can do. Have you been watching something interesting on Netflix?
Let me think. What am I watching? Oh, so I just finished Singles Inferno.
Ooh, is it
very
good?
Juicy. Yes.
Yeah.
You need to watch.
Amazing.
What else am I watching? So I finished that dating show and I started a new dating show. But this one comes like once a week, so
Yeah.
I'm watching as it goes. And besides that, I actually have nothing to watch. I need a new series.
Yeah.
We started a series together when we were in Lisbon, and it was so bad.
It was called Fool Me Once. But you know what? I've been seeing so many people like sharing it on stories and saying, so good.
I was gonna
so
tell you that it's
addictive."
in number one
Yeah.
on Netflix.
And
in
I saw
Portugal.
people watching it in one day and I was like, what the hell? We were using it to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't watched
No, me
anymore
neither.
without you.
No, it just doesn't hit the same
Yeah,
without you.
exactly. We need a new trip
Yeah.
to finish that series. At least we have what to watch now
True.
if we go on vacation. But it was kind of, I think, like the actors were kind of bad. Everything was
Yeah.
kind of weird.
It was
weird.
like so messy. They kept adding characters and they kept adding things without explaining what's
Yeah.
going on.
We felt so
They
lost.
Yeah, we felt lost every time. But
And you, do you have anything you're watching right now?
I watched the Snow Society.
Oh, how is
Yeah,
it?
it's a very good movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a TV show, it's a movie, and it's based on a real event. It's about a plane that fell
Crashed
in the
yeah.
70s in the crash, yeah. In the crash.
In the crash.
It crashed in the 70s from Uruguay. And yeah, basically it crashed in the mountains, in the snowy mountains, and the story is about how the survivors survives and they created a small
Society.
It's really interesting. It's heavy, but it's really good.
Nice. I also heard that True Detective is now with a new season, and I thought they like stopped it forever.
Mhm.
So I think a new season is up, and I really want to see it. But I think it's HBO. I don't know if I have it. I need to check.
I've never watched True Detective.
You never? Oh my god, you need to. It's
What
like
is
the
it
best series
about?
ever. So every season is different, but the first is about detectives.
Not a fake
Shocking.
one. Not a
Shocking
fake
news.
one.
But it's really nice. Like the first one is one of my favorite series ever. Like the first season, it's great. Like it's very the crimes are kind of creepy. And,
Okay, cool.
and good.
That's good.
The other ones, to be honest, I think second is also good, and I don't know if this is the third one. Probably. Yeah. So yeah, they're all good, but the first one is like top tier.
Notch. Good. I'm gonna watch that. Cool.
I need to watch the new one to see if it's right there on top with the others or if it's like a flop.
Yeah. I will watch as well. Oh, I'm also watching My Demon, and the last 2 episodes are gonna be out soon. By the time this episode comes out, they're gonna be out. And I've already watched it, so
Are
So
you
sad.
excited to see the ending?
Yeah, yes and no, because it's such a good TV show. I don't want it to end.
Yeah.
And I love the characters, but yeah. But it's good. It's good. I loved it.
He's hot.
He's
The
really
guy.
hot.
Since we're talking boys, the guy
Yeah,
from
he's
My
really
Team is really
pretty.
hot.
And he dresses really well in the TV show. They all do. Um it's actually a really good like show for fashion inspiration, like his character.
Mhm.
And yeah, but I started following him and he barely posts, so
Oh yeah,
very sad about that.
true. But yeah, I feel like we were talking the other day how I don't know his name to be honest, but
I think it's Song Kang Kong Kang Song,
Kang Song Song
something.
Kang. I don't know.
Song is definitely correct.
Okay, good. But every time he enters a series, since he has a really hot body, they always need to put him naked
Yeah.
somehow. So even like I watched a series that is more like horror,
Mm-hmm.
a thriller horror, and even on that one,
Yeah.
they made him take a shower
Yeah.
just so everyone can see his body. So yeah, better put it to work
I
since
mean,
you have it.
yeah. Since he's going to war next to war. Since he's going to the military service next year, they
Oh, I
have to
didn't
milk it.
know.
Well, they can.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know. But he only is gonna come back more buff.
Yeah, true. Imagine.
Imagine.
But yeah.
But yeah, since we were talking boys and like hot boys, do you have any, you know, those celebrity passes that
Yeah.
couples establish?
Yeah. No,
So, do
I
you
don't have
have
that.
any crush, celebrity crush, anyone that you have like a free pass? No.
No.
And your boyfriend
I
does?
haven't talked. We haven't had that conversation
It
yet,
didn't
and
have
we're not
that
gonna have that
conversation.
conversation.
Wow.
Because you never know.
True,
It might
true,
happen.
true. Things
No,
can
we didn't.
happen.
Did you have that conversation?
I'm not sure if I had the conversation,
Yeah.
but like my boyfriend knows I love Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
He knows. He sends me stuff.
Yeah.
He sends me like pictures of Tom Hardy with dogs, so it's like established.
You're like, thank
He
you.
loves him too. I think it would be a threesome or something. He loves him so much.
Yeah.
So I think it's like both have the same pass.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like I have like a celebrity, like how you have Tom Hardy. I don't know which one is mine.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick.
It's
Yeah,
really
there
hard.
are a lot of
I
like
feel like
hot
I feel like I
actors.
have momentaneum crushes. Like
Mhm.
right now I have the song crush.
The
The
song.
Jeremy Allen White crush.
Mm.
Um
But he's tiny, I think.
yeah.
For you.
Not tiny. He's the same height as me, I think.
Is it? Okay. That would
But
be
it's kind of yeah. It's a short king.
I
No,
thought
it's
he
not
was like
short.
shorter.
It's not short. No.
Oh yeah, we checked because of Rosalie. I
Yeah.
think we checked and he's not that short.
No.
We can start there because there's like this problem with guys and height.
Yeah.
It's like there's this saying. I don't know if it's a saying in Portuguese, but my mom always says, I know this is awful. This is gonna sound like don't cancel my mom, please. She always say that short men are a big problem because they try to compensate with other
With
stuff
their
and
ego.
and they become really annoying.
Yeah.
But I think it's like kind of cruel to say.
Yeah. Um
Our producer is saying it's true.
I don't think well, oh my god. The other day I was watching, not the other day, like a month ago, I spent like hours watching these videos from a girl, and she used to record lives. Actually, she used to record her screen, and she used to enter um lives from boys, like when a random boy was doing a live on their Instagram.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
She used to enter it, and she'd be like, "We love a short king,"
And they
she would
become so
comment,
mad.
and he would always be like, "Short? I'm 7. Like I'm 7. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the measures in the US. I'm so sorry, because for us it's like meters. But yeah, like they would get so offensive and so defensive,
saw
and
that.
he would immediately say like his height. He would be like I'm not short. I'm like, but whatever,
They would even
whatever.
leave from the chair
No, yeah,
to, do you think I'm short? Do I look short? And
yeah,
they like stand up real quick. And for
yeah,
camera, like you can't really tell, but
yeah,
guys get so offended by
yeah.
that.
So yeah, she would just enter. She would like drop that phrase, that phrase, and she would like leave. Just
I don't
like
know why, but it's a thing.
it's
Like
so good.
my boyfriend is not like super short. I think he's like a very regular height for a guy.
Yeah.
I think he's probably 1 meter and 78 or something.
Hmm.
But he still has this. When we are watching like shows, or even like K drama, if you're watching Song Kang or Kang Song,
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
he's like super tall.
No, but he would be like, let me check his height. And he goes to Google to see his height, to kind
Really?
of like think how it would be compared
Mhm.
to him.
Mm.
It's a thing that boys have, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. They get like they
Yeah.
start stretching
Yeah.
to see if they can like
But to be honest, I don't think. Do you know like Jacob Elordi?
who?
Jacob Elordi. Everyone
I don't
is
think
obsessed
so.
with him from Euphoria.
Oh
He
no.
just did
I never
Saltburn.
watched. Oh yeah, Saltburn.
Yes.
Oh the short is the oh it's the big one from
He's the
Saltburn.
tall
Yeah, the
one.
tall one.
And like on in Euphoria, and even with he dated other girls, and you can see like the height difference is actually insane. Like they would be like hitting his hips. And I remember people sharing it and be like, "Goals, this is what I'm looking for." And I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's comfortable. I don't want to be looking like this. I actually think it's better to date someone that is like the same height as you. It's better
Yeah.
for hugs. It's better
Oh,
for
so
kisses.
cute.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's the best.
It doesn't bother me at all. I think like shorter than me, it can be weird.
Yeah. Like Zendaya and his boyfriend. And her
Yeah,
boyfriend, sorry.
exactly. But too tall, it's also a little weird.
Yeah.
But I think also if you're in love, maybe it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Of
actually
course.
follow this couple that he's shorter and they look dope. I don't
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
like they look dope. Even I think it's Pharrell that his
Yeah.
wife is like
Yeah.
taller than
No,
Pharrell and
even
they look dope.
Zendaya and her boyfriend, I think they look really cute.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't think it's a deal breaker at all.
yeah,
But I also don't think that I would be looking for a guy that was like, I don't think it's like a thing for me. Like,
yeah,
oh, I want a super tall guy. And when I see a super tall guy, I'm not like, wow.
yeah. Me neither. I don't think so. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think it's what,
no.
I don't know, makes me look at
But
someone.
for some girls, it's a thing.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I have a type either. So I
Me
don't think
neither.
there's any like physical thing that I would say like I only like guys like this.
No.
It would be more. I think I'm more attracted to personality actually.
Yeah.
See, like someone is more like funny or has a good taste.
Hmm.
But yeah, boys get really annoyed with the heights.
Yeah.
What other things do only boys do? We asked you guys actually.
Oh yeah. This is gonna get juicy. We literally asked you what the things only guys do, things only boys do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys or boys. So we're gonna read some of the things you sent. So, think they can get away with disrespectful comments by calling them jokes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you think this is a boys thing, a guys thing, or general?
I definitely think it's a guys thing. And I think it happens more when they're in between other guys.
Yeah,
Like they think they're funny and they think that everything justifies for the joke.
it's true.
Um so yeah, even on the street, you can see like sometimes there's like a group of men and one of them like says something to us and just to make the other men like laugh
Yeah,
and to I don't know, and maybe if he was alone he wouldn't do that.
true. And I think not only like comments towards girls, but like also there's so many jokes between men that are kind of offensive to someone, you know, like
Yeah.
minorities or something. Because I don't know why men during time became more conservative, or women became less. I don't know how it was, but I feel like between men, especially old men, there are still a lot of jokes that are offensive to someone, and
Yeah.
they kind of like think it's the only way they can have fun and be funny. So I think they don't adjust well when you see like you can't really say that.
Yeah.
um I don't know, they think it's the only way to be funny. I think men also find some more um stupid shit funnier. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But definitely there's some stuff you say that shouldn't be said, and then you
Yeah.
say like it's a joke. But I don't think it's all men. It's just like
No, it's not all men. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Disclaimer, throughout this episode, we're gonna like shit on men sometimes, but it doesn't apply to all men. The same way the things we said about girls do not apply to all girls, of course.
true.
So, yeah,
I'm
just
gonna read
having a fun
another one and
conversation.
then you read some, okay?
Yeah.
They rarely have emotional intelligence. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Girls here are
triggered.
being like really, really mean. And we always have to teach them to understand their feelings. I kind of see the point here. I think men lack a little bit of emotional intelligence sometimes just because they are not used to use emotions or talk about emotions as much.
Yeah.
I don't know where this comes from. It's like
I
maybe.
think it comes from both not talking with our friends,
Mhm.
because I feel like a lot of my emotional intelligence came when I was younger, of course, but like from being in school, like with my friends, and from seeing like what was going on. I don't know, like,
Sure.
and talking to them. But boys only play football at school, you know?
I
Like,
see.
they don't have that thing of talking to their friends. And even like, I don't know, because I don't think my emotional intelligence came that much from my parents. Of course, I used to have conversations with my parents, but maybe not as deep as I would have with my best friends.
It's hard to talk emotions with parents
Yeah.
sometimes. But I find it's good to talk with friends, and also like I think men can gain a lot if they have a relationship and are open enough, if they are not with their friends, with their partner, to talk about emotions,
Yeah.
because that way, because men, I bet they suffer a lot with emotions because they don't talk about them.
Of
So the
course.
more I say to myself inside, I'm gonna hurt more. So I think they can only gain from trying to express them and talk about them. So yeah, I think it's not their fault. It's maybe the way that they were um educated, or maybe
Yeah.
the way society thinks like men don't cry,
Yeah.
all those bullshit things, and make them a little more like less advanced in terms of emotions, emotional
Exactly. Yeah.
development.
I actually think it should be taught in school. Like
Oh
when
yeah.
you're younger, like little, like emotional intelligence, it should really be like discussed. Like, oh, you did that. Why did you do that? Like, what are you feeling? How are you feeling? What made you do that? How do you think he's feeling after you did that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's something I used to do that a lot. I used to, when I remember being little and always thinking about like feeling guilt, a lot of guilt, like
Yeah.
about the way I if I hurt a friend, if I said something, and I don't think boys feel that at that young age. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I don't know if it's like something that it's on our almost DNA,
Yeah,
or if it's just because they are not used to. Maybe
yeah,
their parents like ask more girls if they are okay, if they are sad, and more like boys need to be tough from the
yeah.
beginning. And maybe that's why they build up like this and they grew up without talking about emotions. But yeah, I think all men have that's why I don't think it's in the DNA or something, because they can get there. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of men that are emotionally intelligent. It's just usually they are a little more far behind and they don't
Yeah.
know how to talk about emotions. And I think that's why some of the like relationship problems and drama that we have here that we're gonna touch on happens with boys. A lot of like the ghosting, the why these mixed messages they are sending, I think it's because they cannot understand exactly what we feel.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So think that's the main problem.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's see what else you guys sent. Boys will love bomb you when you first meet and then slowly stop messaging you.
I can't relate to this.
You can't?
No. So because neither I know someone that had a lot of love bombing in the beginning. I think men actually are the opposite. I think men kind of like have this shell that you
Hmm.
need to kind of work to it. But I understand the ghosting part. But I think the ghosting part is probably because either they are confused
Yeah.
or they are trying to move on and don't know how to tell you because of that
Yeah.
lack of emotional intelligence and talking about emotions. But I don't think men like are very lovey-dovey in the beginning and then like
I think I definitely know loads of stories about men that do a lot of love bombing, but more as in, oh, I'm gonna take you out here. I'm gonna like give you this, buy you flowers, give you
wow.
this, give you that. And I think this happens a lot when they are more interested in the chase and like about
Oh,
the idea of having you.
like winning you over.
Exactly. And then once they have you, it's like on to the
Oh
next
yeah.
one.
So that's not kind of like love bombing in the beginning of a relationship. It's like
Exactly.
just trying to get you. Yeah,
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Yeah. And then they're like cold out of the
Mm.
sun, out of the blue. But yeah, the ghosting part, unfortunately, I do think that I actually have a conversation with a friend the other day. Um and he basically has like this girl who's like friends with benefits with him, and he basically said that he was like she started to have feelings for him, so he ghosted her. And it was like a conversation between me, him, and then this other friend of mine who's a
Like a
girl.
girl?
And she was like, I prefer that you ghost me rather than telling me like I'm no longer interested. And I was like, why? And she was like, because it's like it hurts me less, and maybe I can like always like keep the door open while still looking for other things. Maybe I can like tell myself maybe he's gonna come back, maybe not, but I can still look. But if you tell me that you're no longer interested, it's gonna hurt me a lot. So I also think that for some girls do prefer to be ghosted rather than to be told.
Mm.
Of course, I'm
Interesting.
not saying like
Everyone.
you're in a relationship with this girl and you're gonna ghost
Oh
her. Of
yeah.
course not. But if we're talking about this, like friends with benefits situation or just like a situationship,
Yeah.
some girls do prefer to be ghosted. I was like, I was shocked. I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, I don't want to get hurt that much by someone. I prefer to like be ignorant. Ignorance is a bliss. And I was like, okay, girl, but yeah,
Yeah, I think it kind of makes sense if it's a situationship like you're saying because um you don't owe anything to the other person, so
yeah,
if you want to like just stay back a little bit and give them space until like the thing fades
yeah,
completely, it might hurt less than having the conversation if like the whole thing of the relationship is not having those kind of emotions.
yeah,
But if it's like something that can go to a relationship, can move towards it, I think I would hate to be ghosted.
yeah, same.
It would be very weird.
Yeah, yeah,
And when it's ghosted, like you can feel it kind of because I don't reply. I suck at texting. It's true. And I know we had someone saying that guys suck at texting back. And with me and my boyfriend is actually the opposite. Like I really suck. And sometimes when I'm traveling, he worries a lot because I forget or something.
yeah,
Like I'm really bad, and not with him, only with everyone, like
yeah.
friends and all. Sometimes I I saw this meme on TikTok the other day that you kind of like you think that you
Yeah,
replied.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
happens to me a lot
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
I
I'm
think about
reading.
the reply
Yeah,
and then I don't send
but
it.
I'm doing something and I'm like, okay, good. She said meet you at 6. Let's say 6:30. And then I continue doing my shit. And when I look at it, it's 6 and I haven't said about the six and a
Yeah.
half. So I'm doomed now.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. So yeah, I think you can kind of feel it if it's ghosted or if it's someone that is just like this.
Yeah.
and kind of
True, exactly.
forgets.
No, yeah, I do feel like that it's in your DNA, like
Yeah.
not being a texter. Because my
Yeah.
boyfriend is not a texter, also.
Yeah.
And actually, before we lived together, that was actually one of our main issues because for him, when we were working or wherever, it would be perfect for me to like we would be calling in the morning and then calling at night, and like no need for us to be like talking throughout the
Okay.
day. But for me, like I don't have any problems with like texting throughout the day because I'm
Okay.
like always in my phone and I don't mind. But for him, it's like he forgets. He totally
Yeah.
forgets. And it's not like he forgets about me. It's like he forgets about his phone. He's just not like a texter.
I'm the same.
And yeah, I feel like that's a thing that maybe you need to, if it bothers you that much that a guy is not like replying to you, even if he does like you and he like checks all the boxes, maybe you're just not like meant to be,
Mhm.
because if it's that important for you guys
Yeah.
like to be like communicating all the time, maybe you need to find someone that is like a texter as well. And
Yeah, exactly. Or work around it, because I feel like I'm not a texter, so that's why I can recognize that I couldn't do long distance
exactly,
relationship.
yeah,
It doesn't work for me because all the problems, like bigger problems I had with my boyfriend, was always like us being far for some reason, and there's miscommunication, or
yeah,
he because sometimes you even write something and the person can read it completely
completely
different.
wrong, yeah,
So that wouldn't work for me, and I know that for sure. So if that's the case, maybe find someone else, or actually just maybe one day you guys can, like, right now I live with my boyfriend, so
yeah,
there's no need to text.
mm-hmm.
I think it would be a little crazy to text him all day.
Yeah, of course, same.
Are you in the kitchen? Can you bring me water? I feel so lonely here.
I feel so lonely.
He would be very,
Bring me some
very.
tea, please.
But yeah, that's true. Maybe find someone, or try to understand if it's a problem from the person. Don't be like too demanding. Because I, like we were saying, I can feel if it's ghosting. You can feel it,
Yeah,
I
for
think.
sure. For sure. You feel the vibe changes.
Yeah,
You feel it changing.
fading away the love.
Exactly. But yeah, I do think that guys ghost more than girls.
But do you think
Um
there's more, because you were saying like the whole chasing part of the relationship? Do you think guys are more attracted to that because maybe they have like less of the emotion part? So they prefer that chasing part, and then when it's more serious, they kind of like run faster than girls because they don't want the whole emotion serious thing.
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Because there's also something that we wrote here to talk about, that it's called
Oh, the taxi theory.
the
That's
taxi
true. The
theory.
taxi theory.
And I think you know more about
Yeah,
this.
so
You want to explain?
this taxi theory was said by, I think, Miranda on Sex and the City. I might be wrong
Really?
about the character, but yeah, it was said on Sex and the City. And it's basically how men are like taxis and they have this light that is always red, you know? And and you could be dating that guy for years, you know, like for 10 years, and the light is red, and he may always be your boyfriend and never ask you to marry him, you
So the
know?
light turns when he's ready.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And then he, you know, those typical cases when this guy is with a girl for 10 years and then they break up and then the next year he's engaged with
Yeah.
someone else, and it's like, what the hell? Like, what happened? And this is what happens, like his light just turned green. So basically this theory says it's all about timing. It has nothing to do with the girl they're with. Like, on the moment they're ready to marry, they're gonna marry the girl that is right in
Wow.
front of them.
So it doesn't matter who the passenger is on the taxi. It's
Exactly.
just like if the lighting is turns
Exactly.
green, then just
Yeah. Yeah,
ring
yeah,
on the
yeah.
finger.
Yeah.
Wow. I heard something similar, but it was not about like just timing. Is that relationships for men, they are not built based on the person. So imagine if you're dating for 10 years and then you broke up, then the next person, he's gonna pick up from the same point. So he develops for 10 years, and for the next person, he's gonna be more mature and he's
Yeah.
gonna be more ready to marry because of all that baggage.
Yeah.
So it's not like I want to marry this girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's like picking up from where he left. And I think for girls we are like more, is this the right person or
Yeah,
not?
for sure.
But yeah, I think we are generalizing, of course, but
Yeah.
it's nice to hear about the timing thing. Might be true.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know a lot of stories like this from like people that were together for ages and then the guy marries the next year with someone
Yeah.
else.
But also, I never, because I'm not a big fan of marriage.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand because I think like a 10-year relationship, it's a marriage in a way,
Yeah.
you know? So what changes?
Yeah, just the
Maybe,
paper.
yeah, maybe he didn't really took the relationship serious. Maybe because I feel some women put a lot of pressure in getting the ring
Yeah.
from men, and
Yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
men don't want.
Yeah.
And you can put the ring on his finger if you want.
Yeah. Just do it, girly.
Just ask for it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's cool. I think
Yeah,
it's really cool.
it's a bold move.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Talk about boyfriend air, please." That's a thing to discuss.
Boyfriend air. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was also big on
On TikTok.
TikTok
Yeah.
and Instagram before.
Yeah.
And first, I'm gonna be honest, when I saw it, I was like, "What the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
Boyfriend air?" But then I don't know if it makes sense to me. I think I can see where girls come from with this, but I isn't it because when you're with him, you're like making out and stuff? That's why you get like your makeup destroyed and your hair
No,
is
I think
bad.
it's like the only like sleeping in the same bed and being in the same bedroom. I don't think it's like, of course if it was because of making out it would be obvious that it would be looking like that. I think it's really because they say that if you go to sleep to have a sleepover at his place, you leave and like your hair is oily, like your face is not looking the same as it is when you wake up in your house, you know? But yeah, and I feel like it's true. I feel like when I used to sleep over at my boyfriend's place, my hair wouldn't last as long as it does in my place now.
Wow. It wouldn't last.
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. I don't know if it's
Maybe
true,
it's
but
just because you're sleeping in the same bed as someone else now, and you aren't
oh, but you are
normally.
sleeping now with this
Now I
thing.
am, and it doesn't happen anymore. So I don't know.
It must be like, okay, your boyfriend's place was near the beach.
True.
So it's very humid.
Yeah.
It must be, must
True.
be
And the
because of
house is
that.
really cold.
Yeah, it can be because of that.
Can
I
be
don't see
because of
like
that.
how his air, especially because now you live with him, so his
True.
air is still there.
Maybe he's not as strong. Maybe he's getting weaker from being away from the sea.
I think it's like
His powers are getting weaker.
now it's only your
Now
air.
it's my hair, and he's the one who looks greasy.
Starting being bald and stuff.
He's like, I don't understand. I'm like, excellent.
Good. My hair keeps being shinier and shinier, and you keep being bolder and bolder. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
speaking of bald,
Yes.
we also have short kings and we have bald kings.
We have bald kings. That's so true.
That's really true. Because men do get balder
Oh yeah, sooner.
sooner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quicker, sooner.
Some people get it really young, and it must be hard. I think it's also hard for girls
To,
because girls is like
yeah.
hair is a big part. So I know that girls have like hair loss or something can be a
Hmm.
pain in the ass. But for men too, and I feel so many men now are doing like it's
The
not a surgery. It's
operation in
like
Turkey.
what is it? Turkey thing?
It's like an implant.
An implant? Yeah,
Hair
hair
implants.
implants.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are doing that.
I would
Uh,
do it.
you would do it?
I would.
Yeah, it looks very painful.
Yeah. You would do it? Yeah. I would do it actually because I
No,
think
but
it's
as a girl or
no,
as a
as a
man?
boy.
As a boy.
If I was a boy, I would do it because I think it's a huge difference for some guys, in some
For some
cases.
guys, yeah. Some guys look good bald, some
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But it must be hard for them to lose the hair. Like my dad used to have the longest hair. Like probably like around his chest, and he started losing hair very young. I think probably like 20, 24,
Yeah.
25, something like that. And now he's bald.
But it looks
It's a
good.
bald dad that I
He
think
looks
looks
cool.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also thought that if any of that happened to me, I think I would try to be bald too, to rock it.
As a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's I don't know. I
Yeah.
think girls with bald heads are really cool.
I think I would have a room with loads of wigs
Oh, that's
and
fun.
I would be a different character every day.
Yeah.
But like real looking wigs, okay? I don't want like
Yeah.
not
You don't want to
talking
look wretched.
okay? Yeah.
Sure.
You wouldn't tell.
Yeah,
You couldn't tell, so who knows?
it's
Who
true.
knows?
And even the fake ones now keep getting real,
Yeah.
more real.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be fun. I think that would be. There's a lot of like Doja Cat did that because
Mm-hmm.
she said it was so annoying to put on like extensions and getting her hair ready, and putting on a wig is much easier.
Yeah.
So it must be fun to try new hairs every day, new hairstyles.
True.
But also I think like girls with bald heads, not probably not everyone can rock it, but when I see one, I say like, damn, this
Yeah.
chick's
You
really
need to
cool.
be really pretty though.
Yeah, or maybe really cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe really cool. And
And
bold.
bold. For
Bold and
sure.
bold.
Bold and bold.
Bold
The
and
double
bold.
B.
But that's true. Some guys do that. And I saw this influencer actually that I follow, this guy that went to do the implant, transplant, I don't know. And he recorded like the whole process, and it's freaking tough.
Is
It's really
it?
tough. So I'm guessing it hurts a lot. You can see a lot of like the red spots,
Yeah, you
and then
see.
his eyes swallow. It was a little tough, like all the eye. But
Yeah.
now he's doing fine. So yeah, if it gives you a lot of self confidence, I will
I
do it
think it's
too.
probably worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, someone said that boys lie. We actually had loads of people saying, "What do boys do?" Lie. In general, lie. But we have a specific one that said, lie about having other partners. And
Like
yeah,
cheating?
yeah, cheating or like, oh, you're the only girl I'm talking to.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, once again, I think this is for starters, I think this is a boy that is probably a boy, as in he's not mature enough
Yeah.
yet for him to be doing that. So you shouldn't even be like worrying about him. And if he still does this, if when he's like 25,
Mm.
just like get someone else because
Yeah.
he's like just wasting your time.
His light is red.
Yeah, his light is still red, like
Don't hop on that
double red.
taxi.
um, but yeah, they just want to feel good about talking with many girls, and yeah,
He's trying to get a lot of miles on that cab.
exactly.
And also, I think sometimes it can happen that guys, I also think guys do this small lies sometimes. And I think it's related to the emotional thing we were talking about, and not being able to speak about emotions. Because sometimes I see my friends and even boyfriend doing small lies in the sense of like, I can't go out today, I'm sick.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like saying, I don't really feel good with you guys anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe because it's harder to speak about emotions to
Yeah,
guys.
I think
So
so
maybe
too.
it's a small lie. Maybe they prefer, like we said in the beginning, just ghost or lie, say they can't go out, instead of telling the girl that they
Yeah,
are not interested anymore. Who knows?
yeah. I think, I think when it's a friendship, it's also more normal to ghost
When it's a friendship between guys?
and girls as well.
Oh, to ghost when you wanna.
When you no longer relate to that person,
Oh, true. Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
easier.
It's easier. I do that.
And I do it. Yeah, I've done it. I've done it. And I actually think on that case, it's, I think it's better because sometimes you just don't want, you can't have the conversation of like, I no longer relate to you, or I no longer enjoy hanging out with you, it's just like so painful for the other person.
Yeah, it is. And
Rather
sometimes I
than,
don't even have like a clear
yeah,
explanation of
exactly.
why.
You're
It's
just
just
not
because
feeling
it
them
doesn't make
anymore.
sense right now. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's friendships that I had in school that it made
exactly.
sense because every day I was in that surroundings. But
Yeah,
now I need to make a lot of effort to kind of be with that person because it's not natural.
yeah, exactly. And
And it's been
sometimes you're
like
together and
years.
you're like, I don't have anything to be talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
And it's like not, it's uncomfortable silence. It's not like comfortable silence, you
Yeah,
know, and you can be comfortable with someone and not talking. Sometimes you don't have to be talking the entire time. But yeah, I think
that's
it's
true.
worse because I think it's more natural to ghost a friend rather than a situationship or something else. Because with a situationship, with a boy or with a girl, you can just like be like, I I don't see this working.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But yeah, with these relationships, it's something that it's on the present. So you're
yeah,
doing it now. Why are
yeah,
you ghosting someone that you dated like last week?
yeah,
Rather than those friendships that could be like from ages ago,
yeah.
and you're like, let's book this dinner, let's book this dinner, let's
Hmm.
book this dinner, and then you just start ghosting because you know that that dinner will never
Yeah, yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah.
It's just, you know, and it's like a lot of effort to make something happen that is not natural.
Hmm.
Okay, next we have doing bodybuilding poses on the mirror. It doesn't even matter if you're buff, fat, or thin, whatever. Wait. I think this is a thing. I'm gonna put you out there. My boyfriend does this. He does. It's a thing.
Yeah.
He gets home from the gym, he's gonna take a shower, he looks at himself like, this is a little pump. A
Can you
little
see it, Iris?
no, it's not
It's
even for
pumped.
me. It's
No.
for himself. He's like,
That's good. Good for
yeah,
him.
like some bump little poses that I don't even know how to do. My boyfriend does this. I don't know if it's a general thing, but do you
My
do
boyfriend
this?
does not,
Do you
actually.
do this? He doesn't. Our producer also does it.
My boyfriend
Your
doesn't.
boyfriend works out.
No.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
You don't work out. That's so funny. He doesn't work out and still do it. Well, maybe your boyfriend does hide
When
him.
he's, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
hidden
in the
from
quiet
you.
of his
Yeah,
bathroom.
like, I'm gonna take a
Like,
shower, and you're like, wait, half an hour? What are you doing in there? This is very funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, someone else said another thing boys do is shouting, "Where is my something?" when they literally stand in front of it.
Oh my god, so it's true.
This is really true. And it's actually annoying how, because I consider my boyfriend to be like an observer and he actually pays attention to detail, but then in his everyday life, he does not.
Yeah,
It's like
it's so true.
something can be dirty in front of him and he can just like be there and not notice. And I'm like, it's like it's in front of you. How you were just in this room and you didn't saw this here, and it's like, no, no,
But
I
do you
didn't.
think it's like completely real, or is how we talk about the girl talk, the weaponized
No, I
incompetence?
think it's real.
I think it's real. They are
Yeah,
really blind.
yeah. At least mine is really blind. I think it's because it doesn't bother him.
I
You
see.
know, maybe the thing that is on the floor does not bother him. So it just, and he's like caught up in his thoughts and he doesn't notice it.
Because sometimes I feel like they are also like that when they are trying to look for something like, oh, where's my wallet, where's my
Yeah,
wallet, and I think that's a little bit of the weaponized incompetence because I feel they want help finding
finding
it,
it. Yeah,
so they're like already they haven't even like tried to search first on their own to then call for help. They
yeah,
are like automatically, where's my wallet, can you call
yeah.
my phone, something like that. But there's other things, since we are talking about the weaponizing competence. So if you haven't watched the Girl Talk episode, what we mean by this is when you're able to do something, but you do it poorly, or do it wrong on purpose, or don't do it at all on purpose. So
Mm-hmm.
someone else can do it for you. Someone can else.
Someone can else.
um. So yeah, I think guys do that a lot. My boyfriend, I think he does it with like the tech stuff, the like documents, invoices, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, that it's boring,
Yeah.
but it's boring for me too. But
Yeah, of
he's
course.
like, "You're better at this. You're better with accounts."
Yeah.
So every time I'm like, "No, I know you can do this. We did this invoices a million times. You can definitely do it on your own." And he starts doing it and talks like loud while he's doing, like reads what he's selecting. So then he reads wrong, and I think it's on purpose. So I'm like, "No, no, wait, that's not right." And eventually I'm like, "Fuck, I do it." So I think it's on purpose.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be. You need to sit him down and be like, I wanna see that done by 8 p.m. today.
Like authority.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, there's this kind of things. He's not much like that in other tests, like housekeeping tasks. He's kind of good at it, but with accounts
Yeah.
and taxes.
Yeah.
Do
It's
your
just
boyfriend does it too?
I don't think so actually.
That's good.
Actually, yeah, that's good. He has other flaws. but, but yeah, I don't think he does that actually. And he actually tries like every time I try to do something, I'm like, you don't do this like that. You need to do it like this. He tries. He tries a lot. So yeah, I
That's
think
nice.
that's nice. It's-
Something else we have here is how guys have not guys, like society has lower expectation for men in general. And it's not lower expectation in like their life goals or something. It's like small things, like if someone enters my house and see my boyfriend cooking rice, they're like, "Oh my god, your boyfriend is so helpful. He
You're
helps a lot
so
around the house.
lucky.
You're so lucky."
Yeah.
And it's literally like he's cooking. He would
Yeah.
need to
But
do
like
that for his own.
even the opposite happens. Like this weekend I came by my parents' house and we had like lunch together and my boyfriend repeated it like 3 times and my grandma was like, "You're not feeding him properly."
Yeah. Exactly.
Really?
That's so true.
Yeah.
My grandma is the
Like,
same.
what do
Like
you mean?
anytime we take like our boyfriends to her house, she always like that. Like they are her favorites. Like the guys are always
Yeah.
her favorites. We are
Yeah.
always doing like not feeding him properly.
Yeah.
Like, and also sometimes with my parents, sometimes they are like I don't know, booking something we all need to do, like both my parents, me, and my boyfriend, like booking something or a meeting or a dinner or something like that. And they're like, but how is your work to my boyfriend? Can you do it? Are you working a lot? Like,
Yeah.
are you free?
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I have a job too.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't
exactly the
really
same.
matter.
It's exactly the same. It's insane.
It's
It's
crazy.
insane. It's like, and even my mom, she's like, "Oh, I'm coming by your house tomorrow, 3 p.m." I'm like, but is your boyfriend gonna be in a meeting? Am I going to
Exactly.
interrupt anything? I'm like,
What about
what
me?
about me?
I might not
Yeah,
even be at home. Like,
exactly,
I don't know
exactly.
if it's our also field of work that it's hard to understand, but like I feel it's a lot about like the
Yeah,
girls and the boys too. They have this always worry that the guys need to have like time for their
yeah.
work, and yeah, and the little things that like a man holding a baby is like, oh
Oh my
my god, such a
god.
good father.
Wow. Best
Wow.
father. like like right like carrying the how do you say it?
Like the baby
The
car or
baby
something.
car, yeah. Not the baby car.
Stroller,
The
the
stroller,
stroller.
yeah. Oh my god.
Baby car.
Best dad ever. Such
Exactly.
good parents. Yeah.
Expectations so low.
So low for men. So low.
So low.
Like on the ground.
I think in my grandma maybe like the older the generation, the worse. But like if my grandma entered my house and my boyfriend was doing like laundry or something, she would be like, "What are you doing? Why is he doing this all alone?" They're
Yeah.
so mean to him.
Yeah. Poor guy, he must be so tired.
They are protected by
Yeah,
society.
true.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice.
All right, so that's it for what only boys do. If you have any, if you can remember any other things only boys do, you know how to do it. Put it on the comments or DM our Instagram, and we're gonna probably do another episode if it
Part two?
justifies, part
Yeah.
two. So now we ask you guys if you have boy drama,
And
your
I received a
current.
few. Um, not that many. You actually don't have that many drama with boys currently,
Good.
but we selected a few that we thought was interesting. And yeah, I'm gonna start by reading the first one. My long distance boyfriend is looking for apartments right now, and he will maybe go live with an unknown female.
Mm.
Knowing that, it hurts because I feel like he could be checking other apartments for me.
Oh, wait. So it's a current or ex? It's current, long distance.
Current long distance boyfriend. So, yeah, they're both in different cities, and maybe he's studying, maybe he's working there. He needs to be looking for a new place, and he's looking for apartments. And it's easier to share an apartment, cheaper as well. And he probably knows that he's probably seen a room. I would guess that he saw a room and he
As a
knows
roommate.
that in that house it's already living a female. And yeah, this girl is not happy about that.
That's a hard one. I don't know if I would worry much about that. I think I don't know why I don't see it being like a romance with a roommate. I think they are probably gonna become like besties, gonna be like it's my feeling, but I think like if it's long distance, there's gonna be threats everywhere. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's going to work somewhere or if it's going to
Yeah,
go to school or college, but there's gonna be girls on the class. It's gonna be girl teacher,
that's a
girl.
good point.
So I don't think it's the roommate that's gonna be the problem. I
Yeah,
think probably you're not gonna be able to trust while doing long distance, but that's like a problem that you need to sort it
work.
out, work on,
Exactly.
and
That's a
see if you can
very
do it. And it's fair if you can't, because I'm not the one, like I couldn't do long distance, so I understand if you can't
yeah.
work that out. And it doesn't, like, maybe you can put a stop on the relationship, and when it's back you can start to hang again and see if you can. But I don't think it's gonna be the problem, the
No,
roommate.
I agree with that. What you said, like if you solve this issue, okay, let's imagine that he's only going to live with boys. He's gonna have like other girls like around him in other situations, and you're not gonna be there to see. You're not gonna be able to control everything. And he sadly, if he wants to cheat on you, he will. It's
Exactly.
not like the roommate. It's gonna be like another girl from a night out. It's gonna be like a classroom mate.
True.
So yeah, you either trust him or you don't.
And
Unfortunately.
sometimes, like, even if you're like your mind is more at ease because he gets a boy roommate or a guy, um it can be worse. Can end up being worse. It can be like a single guy that is like, come on, leave your
Yeah,
girlfriend,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah,
out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you never know. I don't think like the girl's gonna be the problem, so you need to trust him and his judgment. I think
I
that's
agree.
that's
I
it.
agree. Hang in there.
Yeah, tough situation. Long distance,
Yeah.
very hard. Okay, so next we have girl saying, my boyfriend got me a ring for our anniversary and a month later dumped me on Boxing Day. Laugh out loud. I don't really
Laugh
understand
out
why I'm just
loud.
laughing. Um oh my gosh. Well, I think boys wouldn't really think like, oh my god, maybe she's gonna be hurt because I just got her the ring. I don't know if men really think
He
about like
waited
the
until
timing like
after
that.
Christmas to break up with you, though. That's good.
Oh, Boxing Day is before Christmas.
No, Boxing Day is the 26th.
Isn't the 23rd? Oh my god. Okay, that's a day after.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I do think that boy, he did care about the dates, as in he waited for Christmas to be over and then broke up with
You
her.
think so?
Uh, but yeah, I don't know, like a month, a lot can happen in a month.
It's true.
Like maybe he changed his mind. I don't know, but yeah, it's insane how I don't know.
Quick things can
Quick
change.
things can change,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's true, but also I think it's good in a way. I know you're hurting right now, but it would be better this way than he not telling you anything just because he's thinking about the ring or something.
Yeah,
Like it's some kind of like forever bond if he's not feeling
yeah,
the
of course.
relationship.
Yeah,
That's why we were talking about marriage and stuff like that, and even like giving a ring, whatever. If you put on like a lot of pressure on like certain dates and certain things, it can be worse. And I think it's just it should be an easygoing relationship, and if someone is feeling bad, it's better just to say it
yeah,
and move on.
yeah,
And you can keep the ring. You can sell
yeah,
it
of
and make it
course.
rain.
Yeah, get that bag.
It could be worse. He could like break up before you had the ring.
Exactly. Exactly. And on the 24th of
On the
December,
24th.
at least you were happy during Christmas. And you can slay the new year as a single girl,
You
living
should
your best
sell the
life.
ring on Boxing Day and take advantage of Boxing Day to buy something good for you.
Exactly. Okay, next one. I kissed my neighbor at a Halloween party
Wow.
after having a crush for 14 years.
Damn, that's a huge crush.
Wow.
I don't know anyone that can have a crush for 14
14
years.
years? For 14 years?
Like
Like,
nothing happening for 14 years and you still have the same crush.
for
Like
like,
me and Tom Hardy.
exactly. Like me and Tamar.
Oh my gosh.
And he got a girlfriend and ghosted me after. Ooh, because I can imagine how happy you were after 14 years kissing your crush. Imagine. I remember having crushes and being so happy after months of like thinking about them. Imagine 14 years. You would
Imagine
be
the
like,
euphoria that night. Like,
exactly. You would be like the happiest girl on earth. And then he got a girlfriend and ghosted you.
oh my God.
I'm really sorry. Maybe he knew that you always had a crush on
Yeah,
him and he took
sounds like it.
advantage.
Or maybe he tried to like push you away for 14 years, but that night he was drunk and he was like, okay,
Might as well.
might as well. But that's
Yeah,
really tough.
sorry. It's really tough. And yeah, if he ghosted you, it's just not meant for you, and another taxi is gonna come.
Yeah, another crush.
Another crush
But it's really annoying. It's
for
really
14
annoying
years.
to leave like right beside your, like right next to your crush and having him ghost at you, but you need to see his face every
Yeah,
day when leaving to work.
yeah.
Just move houses. Just move.
You gotta move at this point.
Gotta move. And we have a last one. Saying my boyfriend broke up with me because I wasn't ready for sex. This is sad. This is really sad. Like, it's good for you though, because clearly he's not like someone you should be with or have a relationship with. He should be understanding. I don't know your age. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're not ready for like your first time or if you're not ready for on that specific relationship that you think it's too soon. Either way, you're on your right, and he should listen to you and care about you and respect your boundaries. So
Yeah, you dodged the bullet there.
exactly.
Dodged the bullet, girl. Happy for you. Really happy. And on to the next one. Thank you.
Next. And that's it for boys,
That's it
actually.
for boys.
That's all for boys.
That's
We
all.
need to take a pink ball that we haven't in a while, so it's pink ball time.
Ball time.
Baseball time.
Is it me?
It's you.
Am I the drama?
You're the drama.
Let's see what we have here. So we have dating world / relationship.
Oh, that's nice. Dating world. Wow. So we're gonna be on theme, kind of.
Yeah, we're gonna be on theme.
It's gonna be juicy.
It's gonna be juicy, actually. We can talk about so many types of relationships, though.
Yeah, and the new dating world, how now like people meet through different apps and also
Yeah.
how things have changed.
Yeah.
And we want to read a lot of your situations and dramas. So keep an eye on our Instagram. Don't forget any type of like thing you want to tell us about either the theme or ideas, topics, your own drama advices. You can reach out anytime to our Instagram, Undressed Pod, and hit us up on DM or even like comments on YouTube. And if you want to be anonymous, it's also fine. Just let
Yeah.
us know.
Mhm.
And we're gonna bring your juicy dramas here.
Yes. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because we love you and we wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So yeah, I'll see you next Monday.
See you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.